Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Sserafim Outfit Backlash, aespa Ningning Concern, Doja Cat's mention of Katseye's Manon. So I know you guys been wanting us to react to Angelina. Well, she dropped a respectable length video, so let's check it out. 14 minutes, not too long.
Some stuff it's problematic, and what's going on with aespa? Who is Manon? Boys Two Planet group name, and so much more in today's episode of.
So Sserafim, I think, is the sombrero, so should we skip it?
let's see what she has to say.
Totally legit K-pop news with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. I keep wearing a hat because I don't feel like putting makeup on. Okay, sue me. But without further ado, let's get into today's video.
She looks great for me.
Sserafim recently held a concert in Mexico, and during the concert, they were seen wearing sombreros and ponchos. As you can see here, they're singing and dancing and having fun wearing these items, which then led to very divided opinions from fans, because some fans felt as though it was problematic for them to do that, and other fans were saying, well, no, this is appreciation. What if I said this was problematic? The F is this. WTF is this? Bruh, this seems very racist to me. However, there were a lot of fans defending them, saying that non-Mexican fans seem to be the ones saying that there is a problem with this. Non-Mexicans in the quote retweets trying to tell
I like that
actual
she
Mexicans
gets
how to
right
heal.
into
Non-Mexicans
it,
trying to
because
drag
the other person who covered this had me thinking, damn, like everyone was offended. So I say, oh, if everyone is offended, then okay, it's offensive. Until we get to the point where it says, oh, but the people who were actually of the culture said they were not offended, and only non-members, I guess, were offended.
them, LMAO, this is appreciation. If you think this is problematic, controversial, offensive, it's because you're literally looking for an excuse to throw hate towards the Seraphim. A lot of Mexicans, myself included, think this is amazing and cute because they're not mocking us being offensive at all. Mexicans got no problem with them wearing sombreros. Meanwhile, the non-Mexicans in the quote retweets and comments feeling sensitive and offended. I also made a short about this, so let's read some of your comments. As a Mexican, in my view, this is 100% appreciation. The members were engaging with the audience in Mexico and using clothing to connect with them, not to insult them. As long as nobody from Mexico was offended, it doesn't matter. People just try to find a way to make everything a controversy. As a Mexican, I'm actually so happy they wore something that's considered traditional clothing in my country. I do not find this offensive, and people are just trying to hate on them. Bro, I would cry with joy if they would dress in traditional Turkish clothing, my culture. What are these fans on? So of course with that, let me know your thoughts on that.
That's kind of what I said. Like, if they dressed, virtual Lithuanian, dressed in Lithuanian traditional clothing, I would not, like, I wouldn't cry with joy. That's extra, but I wouldn't really, it wouldn't bother me. But I wouldn't
As long as
find it
they
offensive.
did it respectfully, I guess.
Comments. But that is not it in terms of Sserafim going viral for something that happened at their concert. Because it seems that member Sakura is going viral for these unedited photos of her. So these are of course taken on the big screen at a concert. So here's the first picture and then here's the second picture. So with these photos going viral, of course there's a lot of people saying that they hate seeing people use LED screen photos against members like this. Why are they using photos that didn't come out well on purpose? Alongside criticism as well. And I will just say skin smoothing filters and filters in general have really rotted everybody's brain.
What's wrong with her face? I'm confused. Wow, what's wrong with those pictures?
Brains. Like there's
She
a
looks
filter
normal to
on this
me.
video right now. If companies could, and they probably will now, they would put a skin smoothing filter on the LED screens at concerts eventually. Watch this become a thing. That's why people put filters, because people are disgusting and rude and mean. But then in using filters, it creates this cycle, or rather an endless circle of like, now we don't know what real skin actually looks like, but if people showed their real skin more often, people would be mean, and then people would want to, you know what I mean? It's literally an endless circle. And like, keep in mind, I'm not even saying anything to the effect of like her skin doesn't look good or anything like that, but just personally I can totally understand like wanting to avoid people's comments and just slapping a skin filter on. It's just
Why she keeps switching hats?
What do you mean?
It was still hat, now it's word.
easier that way. But of course, let me know your thoughts
See?
about that as well. What is going on with aespa's Ningning? So previously we talked about how aespa were receiving
Oh, so that was it, I guess. So, well, we didn't really go into what was wrong with that picture. She looks fine to me. Oh, she looks fine to me. I don't know.
Honestly, when we watch the video on our TV and I go on the phone, you can see more on the phone, because I went back and watched Giselle's Vogue makeup, and I saw her scar. I said, oh, but I still didn't think it was that bad.
In the video, we said there's no scar.
Yeah. But when you can see it there. It's just from our perspective, it's not like when you say scar, it's like not, it wasn't like that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, she looked fine in that frame.
backlash for their performances recently, most notably their performance on Good Morning America. A lot of people were saying they were lip syncing, that they didn't have any backup dancers, the camera work was bad, they were talking about the group's presence, and it went extremely viral to the point that people were bringing up previous performances, so on and so forth. So then we saw Ningning actually post this on Instagram, a poll asking if she should delete her photos. I want to delete all my posts. Would that upset you? With a lot of people, of course, voting yes. But then after a lot of people voted yes, she just asked why. So with this, a lot of people were worried, especially with the timing, because of course, aespa had been receiving a lot of backlash for the performances recently. Why does she want to delete her posts? What does it mean? But then not too long after that, aespa actually performed on the Jennifer Hudson show, which sparked an entirely different conversation surrounding the group and their performances. During their performance on the Jennifer Hudson show, a lot of people said that they were singing live, that they appreciated that there were backup dancers this time, that overall the performance just improved. This time around, the camera work was better and the backup dancers also filled the stage, so it seems like a music show for sure. They're good at singing live, so why have they not been doing it all this while? You can fill up a stage just by singing live. There's people claiming it's live AR. You guys don't have good hearing, so just stop trying to differentiate it. Just seeing the responses from overseas fans, you can tell that it's totally different from last time. They were bad previously, and this time they were good. That's all. So there's definitely been a lot of commentary about this. Some people saying, you know, they took a criticism and they did something with it. Camera work, like aespa themselves, is behind the camera. Not gonna lie, SM needs to work better because they really need a new choreographer. It's not the girls' fault, but they are being hated continuously. I'll give them props because this was way better than that super awkward Good Morning America stage. But if they can't keep the same energy level up even more, because this should be the start, not the peak, then all the progress low-key means nothing. One good stage can go viral, but consistency and growth is what actually makes people see aespa as a group to respect worldwide, not just hype for a minute. So I hope they don't think that one good stage is their redemption arc, because if the next one flops on stage, people are going to drag them twice as hard. I also think one of the major factors is the time period of break they're getting. They've been on tour.
Yeah, that's what we said. The problem with aespa is they're very inconsistent, and for one good performance they have 5 bad ones. That's a major problem. It should be reverse. For 5 good performances they have, if even then 5-1, okay, maybe 5-1, but yeah, like that's the biggest problem. You have to be consistently good. You cannot just have one and then, oh my god, let's hype them up because they had one good performance. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Since last year and released 2 albums with a ton of songs, went on so many award shows, completed the tour this year, released a new single, started a new tour again with the new set list and solos, which obviously would have consumed the 3-4 month break they got, released another album, and now out everywhere for promos. I know they're idols, but at the end of the day, they're humans. They're getting overworked like anything, because we all know last year, to this Soul finale, aespa were getting really viral for their shows, and now their performances seem clumsy, and they obviously look really off. A human can only push to a limit, not forever. By the way, just my opinion, don't kill me, I love them, and I'm happy they got some praise now. Because this whole conversation surrounding aespa also started a fan war. Yes, wouldn't she? Aren't you surprised? You know, there are a lot of people bringing up being overworked as an idol, not being able to eat 3 meals a day, get any rest, and how that could affect your performance. So of course, let me know your thoughts about that. Doja Cat has went viral for the way
We talked about this already. Yes, overworked is the thing, but if you always overwork, that's not gonna change, so it doesn't matter. It loses the relevancy.
You know, I've heard many of the greats overwork, but yet they're still delivering.
Yeah.
This is nothing new.
Do you think
Not to
Beyonce, when
work.
she goes on a tour and she's
It's
not overworked?
easy. Yeah,
That's what you think?
Yeah. So it's hard to hear that.
that she pronounced Manon's name, and some people were a little upset about that. So Doja Cat did a live stream, and in it somebody said, "You have Manon's eyebrows," and she read out that comment.
Someone said that's Manon's eyebrows. I don't have any eyebrows. That is an insult to Manon.
So she says, "I don't have any eyebrows. That's an insult to Manon." Now, of course, if you've been a Katseye fan for a while, you come to learn how to pronounce Manon's name, because I think a lot of people don't know how to pronounce it. And she herself has acknowledged that in a live stream previously, basically saying, like, I know it's always going to be a thing, but it's not Manon, it's not Manon, it's not Manu, it's Manon. If you speak French, like, you've heard this name before. But here's a clip of Manon sharing how to pronounce her name.
Manon, how do you pronounce your name? Manon. So easy. It's still to this day, there's a lot, and it's always going to be a thing. I get it. It's not a common name where I'm at.
Like, she acknowledges it's always going to be a thing. It's not a very common name.
But it's not Manon. It's not Manu. It's not Manon. Mano. What else? Those are like the most common ones I got. It's just Manon. Manon.
Manon.
No.
So interesting. Are people mad at Doja Cat for not pronouncing her name right? She's probably never heard of this person before. Like, she might have heard of Katseye. Yes, but she definitely doesn't know the members individually like that. Why are we mad at her for? I'm confused here.
And I've definitely heard a lot of people say that the Dream Academy or Pop Star Academy documentary didn't really help her out, because almost everybody in the documentary was
Yeah, in the commentary, we didn't. I don't recall hearing Manon. Right? Because that's why we're calling her Manon. Because I think everybody referred to her Manon, so we're like Manon, Manon, Manon.
was calling her Manon, but it's Manon. But this started a huge discussion because there's a lot of people who said, you know, the two hung out before. And I said in my short, it was speculated that they hung out before. And someone was like, what do you mean speculated? There's pictures of them together.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I
wouldn't
think
there be a
there's
difference between like
pictures. Remember?
Like hang out the two of them, or
No,
she?
just that they took a picture together.
Okay, but doesn't mean she knows the names. Like if they were at the VMAs and took picture together because this is the next big and up and coming group, she'll take a picture with them, right? But she doesn't know individual members' names like that. Doesn't mean they're friends. No, I remember the stage. Remember what happened? She went after the performance was walking. She saw Katseye,
Yeah.
and she waved at them,
Yeah.
right? But so like she knows of
But then
Katseye,
later she also took a picture with them.
right?
Well, at least with Manon.
I think they took all the pictures.
No, there was
No?
there was I think I don't remember, but I remember she took a picture.
I don't know, but either way, like if somebody if she called her Manon and Manon didn't correct her, she just let it go. You can't be mad at her because
Oh no, I'm not there.
you the only way, like if you know,
Even
I
Doja
don't
Cat's
know,
real
it's like-
name is difficult.
I don't know. To me, it's like this is not a big deal.
hanging out with somebody and meeting someone and taking a picture. Like, were you there to witness them hanging out and speak? Do you know what I mean? That's why I said speculated. I just thought that comment was funny. But here are some more. Manon partied with her, hung out backstage with her, all while being called Manon. The pronunciation, free my girl Manon. However, there were a lot of people saying, you know, how would she know? Maybe she's not that deep into Katseye. Or
Right.
if you just read out the name, it looks like Manon, right?
But,
Let's read some more.
but you know, if I was Manon, I would feel like a little crushed. This is my name, Manon.
I would feel more crushed that Doja said I have no eyebrows. That's an insult to Manon.
No,
That's
but
what
out
I
of
would
all
feel
the
crushed
options,
about, not about the
I would take
pronunciation.
Manon over Manon.
Well,
Now,
okay.
now they're gonna tone her calling Manon.
Manon, to me, Manon would have double N. That's when I would say Manon. Like Peyton Manning,
N, oh.
double N, Manning, Manon. So to me, Manon, not Manon. I would never.
But Canon. That's
Canon,
like Canon,
double
Manon.
N, Canon, Manon. That's why. So I don't know how we got to Manon. But yeah, like what Doja Cat, like that's the thing with K-pop people. Like they feel like their group is the shit when they're not. Like, so the Katseye fans, they're like, oh, everybody knows Katseye, everybody knows the members. How you not know? How does Doja Cat dare not to know how to pronounce it? Doja Cat does not concern herself with Katseye. She might have heard Gnarly or Gabriella. She might have liked the song, but that ended there.
Comments. Y'all make a problem out of everything. It's not that deep unless she has already been told and she's intentionally messing it up. She didn't pronounce it
Yes.
in a derogatory way, and she didn't even include a self-deprecating joke, so I think it was a genuine mess up. Icon's gotta make a big deal out of everything. Manon would probably laugh at it, LMAO. I don't think it was her fault that she mispronounced her name. I have a problem with tricky names too. Doja is a professional troll. I'm willing to wager if it was intentional, it was a joke, and Manon will get it, LOL. Manon literally said herself that it's an uncommon name and she wouldn't want to hurt her. It was meant to be a compliment. It's not that deep. She probably doesn't know Katseye like that. Name aside, Doja was rocking straight lifted eyebrows for years. It actually irks me when fans assume everyone knows their idol's lore. So of course with that, let me know your thoughts.
Grip, stability, precision.
Show of hands, how many of you guys have been watching Boys to Planet? And how many of you guys have heard what the final group lineup name is going to be? Drumroll, please. Alpha Drive 1 or Aldi, like the grocery store. We also have our final lineup. We have Lee Sang-won, Jo An-shin, Ho Shin-long, Kim Kwon-woo, Bang Ja-hao, Lee-ryo, Chung San-hyun, and Kim Chin-seo. Now, while there is some backlash towards some members from the
She
specific
did
lineup,
really well in the pronunciation.
I was about to say her Korean pronunciation sounded really well.
I think she has like maybe a translate, like something that says it for her, and she repeats it and
Maybe.
then cut.
I don't know.
Repeats it and then cut.
Maybe because it sounded really good.
a lot of people have been talking about the name specifically. Alpha Drive 1. Let's check out some reactions. They should have just named it Alpha 1 at this point. Where did the drive come from? Who's driving? Why are they driving? 둘, 셋, I will mark you. 안녕하세요.
What
Alpha
are they
Drive
driving is the
1입니다.
question too.
Yeah. Boys to Planet final group merge, Aldi. Every time a new boy group debuts, I'm like, surely this is the worst name they could have come up with. And then another boy group debuts. I've seen a lot of people saying, you know, I'm so sorry to Close Your Eyes. I'm so sorry to so-and-so group name that I made fun of because this is the new one. So of course, let me know what you think of Alpha Drive 1 or Aldi or Ald 1. I didn't see how it was written in Hangul, but let me know your thoughts. Is this plagiarism? So on the left, we have the boys' light stick, and on the right, we have QWER's light stick. But the boys' company released a statement.
Which one are you looking at?
So I think there's two sets, right? Left, right, like black ones, left, right, and then white ones, left, right. Shit. This is close, man. You know what really getting me on the black one?
What?
That lead stripe. Like without the lead stripe, I would say like, okay, maybe it's just whatever. That red stripe is really like that's
Look
the
like both
accent.
red heart, a heart shape too.
They look identical, man.
There's some differences.
Yeah.
This is like the game. Find the 5 differences.
I would say this is plagiarism. This is very close.
And basically acknowledging the similarities, saying, quote, light sticks are a precious symbol of connecting artists and their fandoms, and we fully understand the feelings of the bees who have been upset by the controversy. After becoming aware of the issue, we have been discussing with QWER and requested a design change, but we have not yet reached a final decision. We sincerely apologize for not responding more quickly to the controversy. In solidarity with relevant authorities, we will take strong legal action to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. We will also be more careful to ensure that the precious symbol of the fans and the
So basically, they said, "Oh, politely, yeah, we're talking," but in reality, they sent a cease and desist.
artists created together is not neglected. So QWER actually responded to this, and they say that the light stick does not present any design or copyright issues. Our agency has sought multiple reviews and opinions from lawyers and patent attorneys who confirm that there are no issues, including copyright infringement, with this product. Despite this, while we were continuing amicable discussions and negotiations,
And Cura's company basically said, "Sue us."
Do 100 regarding the matter, we deeply
Okay.
regret that they abruptly announced their intention to pursue legal action. We are listening to a wide range of opinions. Moving forward, we will do our utmost to present better efforts for both our artists and fans. We sincerely thank Bowiget? Somebody explain the lore to me, please. But what do you think of the similarities? Do you think that they're too similar, or do you think when it comes to light sticks, there are only so many designs and it's not an exact copy? Let me know your thoughts about that. Okay, so with that, let's move on to K-pop shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and are quick news. Let's Iroha went viral for doing aespa's Rich Man dance, but it started a fan war. I was Wonyoung, who is 173 centimeters, stood next to a J-pop idol Raul, who is 192 centimeters, and people were just having fun with the very little height difference between the two. Kang Dang-yeol revealed that a lot of their stuff got stolen before his concert. They took everything, costumes, hair, and makeup supplies, and even the MD goods, but let's still have a good show, lol, I'm okay. There's this clip of Dawn going around, and a lot of people are saying he looks unrecognizable. Personally, I think he just has eyebrows now. Katseye's Lara went viral for playing a wall in a school play when she was younger, of course. And I reckon that's basically it for K-pop shenanigans, though I do personally have some fun things that I would like to share with you guys. These are just things that I've found while looking for news, but it doesn't really fit anywhere. See, literally titled fun things. Okay, Koreans really cooked with 어떡해, because sometimes it's really like, what should we do? 나는 어떡해. That's so true, though. That's the pressing question. Ooh, wait, doesn't this sound like Whiplash? Literally. Oh my god,
Probably
these
the
shoes.
same
What the heck?
sample.
These shoes look so uncomfortable. The caption, no,
Yeah.
actually these shoes, right? And it's like not even just one person, it's multiple people wearing them. Maybe they're actually not that uncomfortable, but they definitely look uncomfortable. SYBAU. I remember the first time somebody said this to me and I
What that
googled it and
means.
it said shut your beautiful ass up. I'm like, oh, like that's kind of nice. Like what they said was a little, you know, out of line, but like they called me beautiful, guys. And then I realized what it actually meant, but I love this picture. It's so funny. And
What
then
does
my
it actually
first thought
mean?
literally
I'm
from
thinking
Google.
SYBU.
SYBU.
BU.
What is
The
SYU?
victims unit. The
Oh.
show I watch.
Oh, that's.
All by Baby Monster, but you don't. We go up, helicopter, but you don't. You get the reference, right? Anyways.
Yeah. Here, look, the new Baby Monsters look for the new comeback.
I can see it too well.
Oh, well, let me make it bigger for you. Because I did not recognize aespa and Aehyun here. I don't know who these people
Who
are.
has bangs?
You tell me. Who's who? You recognize them?
I recognize, I think maybe Chiquita in the
Yes.
bottom right corner.
Yes, that's Chiquita.
Rami in top center.
Rami? Rami is not part of the group. We're about to stand up, get closer. You can't see.
Wait, who are these people?
That's what I thought.
People, oh. Asa on the. I don't. Who's pink hair? That's Asa.
Yeah. So the top goes Ruka, Parita, Asa, and the bottom is Aeon, Rora, and Chiquita. Like Aeon and Asa is like.
That's Burrito.
Yeah. No, Parita looks like herself. I recognize Parita. Parita looks like herself.
When I turn my head, I can see Burrito.
But Aeon, okay.
Wait.
Aeon, I can see, like, if I really look for her. Like, if I know it's her, I can, okay, it's
Aeon's
Aeon.
with the bangs.
Yeah, purple bangs.
Where's
But
purple bangs.
left corner, left bottom
That's
corner.
purple.
Ish. I don't know. Like, purple, silver, purple, whatever.
I can move it on your phone.
But the Asa, I do not recognize her at all. Like, even knowing that's her, I do not see her. Like, I do not recognize that person. I never seen that
You know
person
what
before.
this kind of reminds me of when there's America's Next Top Model and it's time to do makeovers and everyone get a whole new different look.
Basically.
The good news is no one is, have short hair.
They look very grown compared to their previous works.
Oh wow, I don't recognize any.
It's a different order, but same.
Oh,
It's different. Yeah, it's a different order.
I don't recognize them.
Yeah. Very different looks.
Yeah. I need to see this in real life.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this looks.
I don't like it.
That's
it
not
makes
the.
It makes them age up a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
Age them up
that's
a lot.
that's not the group that we know as Baby Monster.
We go up, helicopter, but you don't. You get the reference, right? Anyways, I reckon that is basically it for today's video. I have not been listening to songs. Listen, guys, I'm going through some stressful life events.
Alright, I guess
You'll be
that's it.
okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Rate, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and always share as much kindness as possible.